I'm out for a bit of a quickie tonight. Just a quick one in the tent. I come up to the Sleeve Blooms. I was meaning to go to my local forest, but I got notions and I was going out the door. So I just decided to come up here. It's about 7:30 in the evening, and the sun goes down in about an hour's time. So I don't have a whole lot of time to find a spot. And I'm not usually this unprepared, which I wouldn't advise, obviously. I'm just winging it tonight. Hopefully we're going to have a good night. It's meant to get down to -3 tonight, and the forest that I was going to go to was only going to get down to -1. So hopefully it'll be alright. I brought a few extra layers because the last time I was out I got caught out and I was absolutely freezing. Took me a while to get over that one, but this is what we're dealing with. So I'm going to do my very best to get up to that ridge up there and see what's up there, but I don't even know if the path goes that far, but we'll give it a whirl. The trail pretty much vanishes at this point. I'm going to try to go up that way, see where I end up. It's a bit of a slog up here now. I did nearly turn back. I'm basically following an animal trail all the way up, and the lower part of it was an absolute pig. I was just coming up to the top of the ridge and it was a false summit. I was devastated. If this doesn't pay off for some really sexy views, I'm not going to be overjoyed. Now, in fairness, that's beautiful. It's starting to go all the way around. I think that was a bit of a grouse there. It's the second one that's frightened the life out of me. So that's where I just came up. How bleak is that? Huh? Savage view out that way. That's out looking out over Offaly, I think. It's absolutely beautiful. I must be mental. We'll see how we go. I'm just going to skip up here now. It's more of a ditch than a trail, so I might just stick this side for the moment. So I finally got the bag off my back and I finally found my view. It's absolutely gorgeous. It goes right around, panoramic, that's what it is. So the sun's just going to dip down there now, and it's fair windy up here, so I'm going to pitch up my tent. There's nowhere really that's ideal, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Well, I finally got the tent set up. I had to come down a bit because the ground was so uneven up there, and it's not too great here either. But I have the tent pitched. It's probably the worst pitch I've ever done, but hopefully it'll hold up through the night. Which I'm wrecked now. I should have went out to the local forest. Oh, they had a ground all night. I don't know what sort of sleep I'm going to get. The ground is just... I'm not even going to show you the inside of the tent. But yeah, the view is savage. Savage view. I'm literally going to stay here just for the sunrise, and then I'm getting out of here because I promised to be home to see the kids in the morning, and you know, I'd really like to see them. If the sun rises at 6 o'clock, I'll be out here by 10 past. So we'll get it poking its little head up anyway. Like the last time I was out, I can see as far as the Wicklow Mountains, I can see as far as the Galtee Mountains over that way, and pretty much the whole of the county of Laois, and probably the county of Carlow and wherever else is out there. I'm one of the highest people in Laois tonight. Altitude wise, I'm the highest. I can be fairly sure of that. So I'm just after layering up a bit there now. The temperature has dropped a good bit, and yeah, I always tend to make things hard for myself. But yeah, I hope the sunrise in the morning is worth it. We're not meant to get any rain. It's meant to be a nice clear sky in the morning, so we might get a nice sunrise. I have tied some of the guy lines around some of the tufts of grass and that, so that's holding really well, so I'm happy enough. The main ones are done like that, so they should be alright. I'm just going to go around and check them all, and I'm going to get in and sort out my tent and get some sleep, so hopefully I'll see you in the morning for the sunrise, and hopefully I'll get some sleep. We'll see. So I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning. It's about 5 o'clock, and it was fairly chilly last night now. Especially in the morning there, about 3:30 or that, I woke up with the cold. I wasn't as bad as I was last time. I wasn't shaking or anything like that. But I'm not looking forward to getting out of this sleeping bag. My mat was grand last night actually. The last time I was out, it was slipping around all over the place. I was falling off it. After the last time, I decided to make up my own seam sealer, and I put a few blobs of that on the underside of my sleep mat. It doesn't look great, but did a really good job on keeping the mat in one place. I don't know how long it's going to last, so if you have any suggestions on how you stop your mats slipping around, I'd appreciate you letting me know. To be honest with you, I didn't have anything last night. I did bring up stuff to cook, and I was looking forward to a cup of tea, but because there's so much heather up here, and I have my alcohol stove and the flames, you know, it's a bit hard to control. I know I could put that simmering ring on it, but you know, it's kind of blowing around and that. So in the end, I chose not to cook anything last night. I didn't even have tea, so I haven't had tea in about 12 hours. I can't wait to get home for a cup of tea. But yeah, I was just worried about, you know, the flames catching on the headers and that, and then next thing you know, it's taken off, because it wouldn't be long, especially with the breeze. It would have got out of hand very quick, and you know, it's better safe than sorry. So I sacrificed me tea, and I sacrificed me a lot of my food last night. I was going to do pancakes and have a load of pancakes, but yeah, I'm starving Marvin. I haven't even looked outside, so I'm going to get the inside of the tent packed up, and we'll have a little look at, see what we're dealing with this morning. I wish I could just, you know, keep my sleeping bag on. You know, that'd be ideal. Just waddle down the mountain with my sleeping bag on, because it's going to be Baltic when I take my legs out of this. Well, the tent has seen better days. It looks a bit sad looking over there. I'm not surprised I was cold. Look at this frost. Like I say, it wasn't the best ground to pitch on because it was so bumpy, and I couldn't get the lines as taut as I would have liked because it's quite soft as well. The deer trail is just up behind it. You can probably see it there actually. It's just a little ridge just going up along here, and it goes up to the top. There was a good few grouse out last night, or this morning even, and it sounded like they were going all around the tent. Maybe it was just one, he was just being busy. So I don't have a whole lot longer until the sun's up, so I'm going to take down the tent, have it all packed away and ready to go, and I might just hike up a little bit up and try to get a better view. So just to show you, I didn't leave any trace. That's where the tent was, and this is my trail up here. I'm just going to follow that back up and see, try to get a bit of the sunrise for you. The sun's just coming up. It came up over this mountain. I thought it'd come up just at the corner, but obviously I was a bit off. It hasn't even lit up the County of Laois yet. So I'm going to head off here now. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!